On this lesson, we're going to make a variation of our icons. So far we have here our 5 icons. You can see them in an individual artboard, but if I go to my artboard tool and let's say I zoom in a little bit and create an artboard that is still there on the grid, and I can make it bigger and move it around there. Now if I am on that artboard, select it, I can preview or save all my icons at the same time while pressing Ctrl+Shift+S. So I could make a copy of my artboard, but actually first I need to expand all my icons. So to do that, I'm going to select all of them and then go Object, Expand Appearance. And when you do that, you can see that most of the shapes are now paths, but if something didn't work quite well, just go again, Object, Expand, and all you have to do is unite with your Pathfinder after you do that. So here you can see that all of them are paths, so just hit Unite. So now let's check each icon. I think this one still has a stroke, so we can select everything, go Object, Expand, OK, and Unite. Let's go and check the ambulance. Everything is a path now, so just Unite. And the same for this bottle, so just hit Unite. Now that I have checked all my icons, I can go to my artboard tool and then select number 6 and click and drag while pressing Alt and Shift to make a copy. Once I have my copy, I can begin adding color. So to do that, what I'm going to do is select my shape, then go here and find my light paint bucket or use the shortcut K. And when I do that, I can select the color I want and simply click on the areas to paint them. So if anyone used paint before, this is a lot similar to how the paint bucket works there or in Photoshop. So all you have to do is fill with color, with any color you want. I have already selected my colors, but you can feel free to select whatever you think work for your design. Another aspect that I'm considering when I am coloring my icons is that all of them are consistent with color. So I'm using the same color palette across all my icons, so each icon can relate to the others. So once I'm done with that ambulance, I can go to my stethoscope and let's go and make sure that I apply the color where I want. If you apply it on the pad, of course, you can see just what happened. It changes the color of the whole pad, or in this case, the whole compound object. So I'm just repeating the process, selecting my colors and applying it to my icons. Now finally, let's work on the lungs. The same, I'm just using my light pen bucket. And now that I have this, I can go Ctrl+Shift+S and you can see how they all have color. And one thing that I think I can change is that if I double click and go inside where my shapes are, I can change this cross to white. So now again, if I go Ctrl+Shift+S, I can see them, and if I scale them quite big, just as the other icons without color, you can see that they only get fuzzy on the curves and on the diagonals, and if I scale them down, they still retain all the information. If you go lower than 50, because they don't have a lot of pixels and the resolution is too low, it's only 102, you're gonna get a little bit of trouble, but you can see how they scale down without a problem. So I hope you have enjoyed this course. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.